Uh, Hello.
Can you tell me why you tased me, sir? I was getting out. Yeah, I was actually gonna stop once I realized I heard what you were saying, but why are you handcuffing me? What was I put? Why were you chasing me in the first place? I wasn't reckless driving. So I went around a corner because I was being chased by somebody, and then you decided to give chase to me, and um, you didn't throw? Hold on. I have a question though. You didn't throw your one macro up for pulling over until we got up here. So could you give me that a little bit correctly, Mr. J? Actuality on my screen, I only see it once, sir. And that one wasn't. All right, I'm requesting I'm a requesting a supervisor. So, uh, yeah, I prefer to talk to somebody that's not the one that arrested me. But okay. Who was that? Okay.
Let me look.
I'd prefer to talk to Eric. Then okay, that's fine. Hello, Leo. I mean, that's fine. I mean, she is here. Anyways, so I went around a corner because I was being chased by my oppositions. I happened to pass this officer at a high rate of speed, which I'm not going to deny. But the problem is that the only macros that I saw for pullover weren't until I was well hemmed up into the mountains, where I was then tased without giving the proper chance to speak, or I was not even identified either, where my passport or anything else wasn't given. Um, so yeah,
Wolf?
no, I do not know who you speak of, sir.
Well, the voice sounds familiar, so I'm gonna say Midnight Shade.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
I
took on
wasn't
a new
properly
identity.
identified. I wasn't properly identified. I was tased out of my vehicle when I gave no resistance. Yeah, that should be on his body cam. The only macro I saw for pullover was well after I got hemmed up on some rocks that he pushed me into. At least on my screen, that is. But like I said, okay, I just said on my screen. Hold on, sir. Okay. First and foremost, you didn't identify me or ask me for my passport. Two, you tased me without even asking for me to comply. I was hemmed up on your car trying to back out. First and foremost, you tased when I did not pose a threat. I was sitting in my vehicle, on your vehicle, trying to rotate my camera, NRP speaking, where I was then on the ground. So let's be correct of why did you tase me when I posed no threat, regardless if I was in a pursuit? Did I shoot you? No. Did I aim anything at you? No. You did not. How can I flee for something? Hold on. How can I flee from somebody I'm not even know chasing me until they're well up into the mountains when I get hemmed up on a rock, and then basically because you pushed me there. Yeah, come on, man. Oh, and first and foremost, does PD have a right to tase an individual that's sitting in their vehicle, giving a chase? If you pull somebody over, correct? If I am correct, you pull somebody over, you ask for identification, ask for a warrant check. Then, if they pose a threat, hold on. Okay, okay, hold on. But did I not state that I was stopping and complying once I saw that the macro you put up for pull over? Did I not? Did I not? Okay, first and foremost, when hold on a second. Jay, I know, I'm not saying that it is, but you had no right to tase me out of my vehicle. When doing a traffic stop, did I pose a threat? Did I hit you? Did I hit you physically? Did I hit you? No. Did I point a gun at you? No. Did I aim and shoot at you? No. So you had no right to tase me out of my vehicle once I realized that you were trying to pull me over. So let's get that correct. If I go and tase a suspect after a high speed chase that I didn't even know I was in until afterwards. So I stopped.
But
I could have kept on running. Hold on.
my
I could have kept on running, but I didn't. I stopped right there, stuck on your car. I could have got out and ran. I no, because I was backing up and complying once I read the chat. I know PD faction rules, sir. Come on now. Put me in jail. You know what? Can I talk to him with him not being around, please? Somebody else put me in cuffs. Actuality, I'm requesting that you not be here because you are highly agitating me right now. Mr. Hamby, can I please talk to you alone? Okay, first and foremost, when in a high speed chase do you ever tase anybody out? He states that He was chasing me through up macros once on my list. Once I got up into the mountains after he pushed me into the mountains and those rocks. He then, as I'm trying to back up, because when you're stuck on rocks, you cannot get out of your vehicle. It is entirely impossible. I then backed up. Once I saw the chat, I stopped, which I could have kept on running in my Beast Invader, but I didn't. I was tased out of my vehicle without being properly identified, then placed in cuffs, and then sanctioned for whatever sanctions he gave me. And I want to know why it's okay to tase somebody out of a vehicle when I did not point a gun or anything. Just during a normal traffic stop, if I remember correctly, you don't run up to somebody and tase them. I was also hold on. Can I talk to Nick privately, please?
All right, sir. It sounds to me like you fled from a traffic stop, so he does have the right.
I was never in a traffic stop. I didn't even know he was chasing me up into the mountains. That's when I saw the what you call it, the macro, the one macro on my screen.
All right, Jay, you have your evidence.
No, I just want to know about the tasing somebody out when I didn't even know I was being chased until I was up in the mountains.
Yes,
So
he can. Yes, he can tase you if you flee from him. Yes.
how do I know if I was in a traffic stop when all I see is that the macros is after I got pinned up in the rocks?
I'm
Can I
sure
say
you.
something?
Yeah, go ahead, Peter.
Sorry, Nick. Did you hear the lights and sirens?
No, I didn't, sir. No, I didn't.
Jay, you had the lights and sirens?
I'm not. I was not debating the fact that you didn't put those macros up. I only have one when I got hemmed up in the rocks after he put me in. I don't have a problem with him booking me, but I don't think it's right.
For the officer, it's gonna look like you're fleeing anyways.
It's not the issue that I had. It's the fact that I was tased out for no reason.
Yeah, like I said, I just had to get your opinion anyway because this is shit was. It was gonna be an ongoing argument. You know what I mean?
I mean,